So remember those blackberries we picked last week? Well, today we're going to turn them into some beautiful blackberry or bramble vodka. This recipe is utterly divine. This recipe is utterly divine, and it's one of the best ways I've found of preserving that beautiful taste of late summer, early autumn, and making it last right throughout the year. This is all we have left of last year's batch, and I think I made 4 of these bottles. That will give you an idea of how good this stuff is. It's the first year I've made it that we've actually had any left over as well. So guess what we're going to be doing this weekend? Now, this is not my recipe, I hasten to add. This recipe was actually written by a friend of mine called Ren Behan. This is Ren's cookbook, and this is where I found the recipe, and it's with Ren's permission that I'm sharing it with you here today. I first received this book when it was first published a couple of years ago, and I had a whiz through and I found this recipe, and I was absolutely delighted because I've been meaning to make a blackberry vodka forever, and I didn't need to try and work it out myself. I just used Ren's recipe. Now, Ren is a fellow food writer and food blogger. She's absolutely superb at what she does. And while she's a British lass, she gets inspired by her Polish roots. And her book, Wild Honey and Rye, is a book all about modern Polish recipes. And there are some crackers in here. Now, this recipe could not be any easier. All you're going to need are your blackberries, you're going to need some sugar, and you're going to need some vodka. Now, Ren is clearly far classier than I am because she suggests that you use a high quality vodka. I'm afraid my palate when it comes to booze is not very advanced. I cannot taste the difference once we've got the sugar and the fruit in there, so I plump for some real cheap supermarket vodka. Forgive me, Ren, I'm sorry, but hey, it still tastes good at the end of the day. So first of all we need is a large clean jar, preserving jar. Now this one's 2 litres, you need one that's at least 1.5 litres tall. I'm just going to pop it on my scales and zero them out. And then you want to add 1 kilo of your blackberries to the bottom of the jar. Oh my goodness, look at that. Damn, I'm good. That is literally just over 1 kilo. Ka-ching. Let me get rid of that one and wash my hands. Now, next up you need to add your sugar. So I'm just going to zero my scales out again. And you want to tip your sugar in on top of that. And then I like to get a long handled metal spoon and I just kind of crush the blackberries down and I kind of mush that sugar into them. You're just starting to release those juices from the berries. You're not actually completely wanting to macerate them, just to start breaking them down because then the vodka will get in there even quicker. And you'll see already that's turned into a lovely purple smush. And that's what you're aiming for. Doesn't that look incredible? Next up, simply pour in your vodka. And then just give it a nice little stir. Okay, right now it tastes like sweet vodka. However, once we seal that and pop that away for a couple of weeks, that is going to turn into a beautiful, syrupy, soft, smooth, almost a liqueur. It's going to be absolutely delicious. And now all I'm going to do is pop my lid on, and I'm going to go and pop that in my pantry, and it'll be in there for a minimum of 2 weeks. 4 or even 6 weeks will be absolutely fine too. Then all you need to do is strain out the fruit, strain the blackberry vodka into a clean, sterilised bottle or jar, and then you've got that beauty to last you for the rest of the year. Although 1 bottle, I can assure you, will not be enough. So like I said, this recipe could not be any easier. One of the things I really love to do with this is to bottle it up into small bottles and then give those to friends and family at Christmas. everybody loves this blackberry vodka. And if you can get the cheap supermarket vodka, it's not going to cost you a fortune to put this together. Just get some of those cute little clip top bottles, or the other bottles I really like to use. You know, you can buy miniature bottles of wine in the supermarket. I like to use those because I can never drink a full bottle of wine. So I often buy those little bottles, then I get the labels off and I sterilise the bottles and keep them in my pantry. And then every time I make a brew like this, I like to pop some in those bottles, and they're perfect because it's a nice gift, but you're not giving away your whole batch of brew. Now, if anyone is interested in finding out more about Ren, about her book, about her recipes that she publishes for free online, then I'm going to leave all those links below. Please go and check her out. Please say hi from me and let her know that I sent you over. That would be really cool. And that's it for this week. This has been the quickest, simplest recipe in the entire universe. I really hope you give this one a go. Please let me know what you and your friends and your family think of it this Christmas, because you will need this around your Christmas table this year. It really is beautiful. Huge thanks to Ren, huge thanks for you guys for hanging out with me today, and I'm going to catch up with you next week. Until then, please like this video, hit subscribe and ding that little notification bell. It helps me and my channel out immensely, so thank you in advance. Have a brilliant week guys, a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you on the other side. Happy camping.